Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what is and how to use the concept know-how. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, when we're talking about the know-how, we're talking about the experience tool. And this concept is extremely important. It got the following characteristic. Basically, said a technical and an administrative knowledge that is essential for carry out a commercial process. It means know how to do. It consists of the capabilities and abilities that an individual or our organization passes in terms of performance a specific task, are capable giving value to the company by being on one step ahead of the rest of the market, reflects the fact that a person or an organization has certain knowledge or skills that allow you to do a task or carry out a task that the project is successful. Well, the know-how is extremely important and is basically used in any artistical or technological process, and you know how to do it. I'm going to give you an example before I start explaining everything. For example, nowadays, the development of chips worldwide is extremely important. In Taiwan, they have the biggest industry and they have the know-how of the development, even though that in the United States or in other developed countries, you have the technology, they don't have the know-how. It means the experience on how to develop the process. Okay, so before I start explaining everything, if you like what we do, if you like our channel, if you like to support us, please subscribe, give us a like, turn on the bell, share our content, or give us a comment. That will be amazing. So basically, the know-how got 6 steps and stages that are very important. The first one is that when we talk about experts, we are talking about knowledge and people that have the experience of development of a process, of a product, or a service. You could even have that if, for example, you have a artisanal process and only that kind of people know how to do that. You need a lot of practice, you don't need to have a lot of knowledge, and you have to be practicing a lot. Sometimes you want to develop something but you don't know how to do it, so you have to bring someone that teach you how to make it. This process most of the time is not cheap and is not fast. Of course, the opportunity is extremely important as well, because you need to detect where you can make this. The know-how for innovation is extremely important because you have to have a starting point if you want to make something better. So you have to have the eye to detect the possibility in the market or in the production process. Of course, the connection is very important because you need to understand and analyze the different stages of the process. So sometimes you think you know, but the reality is that you really don't know. So that is why you have to analyze and understand the different connections that you can find in the process. The innovation, like I was telling you before, is very important because when you really have the know-how of a process or a development, you can identify different possibilities to improve, because innovation is not always develop something from zero, but to improve something that already exists, which means to have a projections of that specific subject or product or service. But if you don't have the know-how, it will be very hard to identify that possibility. Then you need to understand the context, the industry, and of course, which are the possibilities, because maybe you have the knowledge, but you don't have the technology, or you don't have the context to develop that. For example, all the electrical parts of computers, all of that, Asia and Europe and the United States are extremely strong because they have the know-how, they have the industry, they got everything. But depending I mean, those are not only the sectors that you can work. You can basically have know-how of everything, of agriculture, of teaching, of many different things. But you need to be aware of the context that you are and how can the industry can help you with that. The attitude is extremely important, and that is the last step, because some people only see problems and difficult stuff, but you can see also opportunities and solutions. You need to understand how can you can develop and make it better. So that is extremely important, because the conjunction of all these 6 stages is what allowed you to create something different, and that could be very strong, and it's something that it will be very good. So it will really help you with all of that different situation, because it's very interesting. So you can keep that in mind and understand how can you make it. So that is something that is really, really good. Know-how is the process of continuous growth. That the company exists, it will keep evolving. I mean, the know-how never ends, like innovation. It never ends, even until the day that the enterprise exists, because it's extremely important that you have that knowledge and all of those different components. Experience and learn from errors are resources most important to improve the aspects. Of course, when you don't have the experience in something, you will make mistakes. But the important thing here is that you can learn from that and improve from those processes, and you become better and better. There are sectors that are really privileged, because, for example, in a third world country, developed technology is way harder than in a developed country, because they have all the industry around that. So you have to keep that in mind, depending of where and how you want to work. Thank you so much. I hope this video was a big help in your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media. Remember that our Udemy courses are already available in the description of this video. You can find the link. Every Monday, we have a new video in Spanish, and every Thursday, a new video in English. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.